changed. Nothing's going to be the same again.
Nothing to see here.
Welcome to Through the Anomaly.
Hi, hey, hello. Come on. If you saw the making last, I'm out of breath. Showing. If you saw the behind the scenes last year, you might have learned a little bit on what goes into making Primeval. What am I saying? I'm here to show you a little bit more. All right?
It's like being a kid. It's like getting to be a kid with the proper toys. You don't actually have to kind of imagine too much. It's actually all there for you. You get all the stuff that you wanted to have as a kid but you didn't get. And you actually have it now on this show.
The award for one of the coolest things in the show this year goes to... the Ark. Anomaly. Research. Center. Now, the person responsible for creating this masterpiece is our very own production designer. So, Paul, what was the first thing you saw?
I saw this building here in Kinetic, and I thought it's such an amazing building that it ought to be used for shooting in. The best thing to do was cover up the windows, because that's the reason no one else has shot in here, and make it look as though it's been sunk into the ground. And that way we could use the whole building. Grade 2 listed building, and it used to be used for testing tank lasers. It's one of the most amazing structures I've seen.
The biggest rush I got was the first day that we walked into the Ark. You know, there's quite a big budget on this show, but you're never quite sure as to what it can extend to.
This before.
We've got the wall drawn up, which is the most expensive part of it, of the build, then the ramp drawn up, and then Lester's and Leek's office on the top. And then we had a costing to knock down the walls down the corridor in order to make an area for the team to relax and to go to the gym and to cook and eat, and an armoury down there as well.
And when I walked in and saw this place, I just thought it was tremendous. They really must believe that we're doing something right in order to build this thing, because this thing's proper.
60 foot across this way, 70 foot of ramp.
It was like walking onto a real proper kind of film set. And it just felt like a really kind of great validation of the series and the work that everybody had done on it.
It occurred to us that this year it would be more interesting to get a kind of personal insight of behind the scenes, almost like a personal journal for the show. Last year there was a kind of slightly dry, straightforward, traditional documentary, whereas this time we thought, I don't know, who could we give the camera to this time who could get us behind the scenes, get us access to things? When we couldn't get him, we got you.
Now, obviously, with Primeval Series 2, there's loads more action sequences. Stunts everywhere. Explosions. Like, way more important than that. Connor gets a gun. Yeah?
Shoot it, Connor!
It's fine, I've got it. Obviously, some people are better at action than others. Like a cat, let's see how it should be done.
This is Hannah Spearritt on the set of Primeval, end of Block 1, learning to fly. excited, but we don't have that much time, so all I can do is my best.
It's probably one of the hardest kicks to do. It's very complicated to do it off the ground. You have to be like a really good martial artist to do it that way. So we cheat it a little bit, and it's film, so we can do what we want basically.
So now what we're trying to do is recreate the lighting to match that shot and the exact angle that the camera was at when she was on the plinth. And what we've got is a green screen where we'll be able to drop in the background that we shot those weeks ago. And if we get the angle exactly right, no one will know. Bit of magic.
What we're going to do is we're going to hang Hannah on the wires. The harness will fit round Hannah here. It's like a seat harness, and she'll be tied into that. One, action, jump. Yeah, good. 3, 2, 1, action, jump. Yeah, good. That's it. Good. Definitely look great, yeah. And especially when Hannah, because she's quite supple and she's done a bit of dancing as well, with a nice suppleness and the speed of her kick, it should look lovely.
What's that?
We've got a really powerful kick.
Yeah.
High five.
When we were looking at developing characters into the second series, we had some characters that, you know, the main cast that we knew the audience loved. We'd had a great response to them, and obviously we wanted to take them further. So we've given all our key cast different kinds of storylines this time. Obviously Cutter still has a thing going with Helen. There's all kinds of different things happening for the main characters. We also wanted to introduce some new characters, because all shows need to be kept fresh, need to have different things happening in them. So we brought in some new characters as well, because the key with a show like this is you have to constantly keep reinventing it. As soon as the audience gets ahead of you in terms of what they think is going to happen, and if they're right, the show becomes less compelling. So we had to make sure that we gave people what they loved, but also kept it fresh.
And sure, you know, we don't just turn up every day and laugh gaily all the way through the day, but as a premise, it's a kind of perfect job, really. From time to time, I find other people's unprofessionalism a little testing. Yeah.
Any names?
Well, I think you know who I'm talking about, Andrew.
Anomalies.
How is the process of making the second series of Primeval going for you? Are you enjoying yourself? Is it all very much fun and glamorous?
It is going exceedingly well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you very excited?
About what?
About just all the fun and games that we have when we're doing this particular
Excited,
series.
but nervous at the same time.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah, you see?
Yeah.
Not as easy as it looks, you know.
Yeah.
You're not going to come in and watch me take it off.
What's the difficulties of wearing a wetsuit, Dougie?
Having a pee.
Jim, you look a bit nervous about this next stunt.
Yeah, well, last time I did it back in '86, I dislocated both shoulders and hips, but it was worth it for the shot.
Costume, very important on a show like Primeval. It helps visually identify the characters for the people at home. From Connor to Sir James Lester, Cutter, and even introducing new characters such as Jenny.
I've got to kind of erase my whole filming memory of Series 1 and start again. I'm sorry about my colleague. Hi.
So, tell us about what scene you're in today.
We are shooting the end of episode 1, which is my entrance as Jenny through that door. And all you guys, you kids, are all out here. And it's the first time I see Douglas, Nick Cutter. And of course, he thinks I'm Claudia, and I have no idea who he is. So.
The challenge was to change Lucy into a completely different person. As Claudia, she was in sort of soft colours and very nice colours. So we just thought we'd change that and do much stronger, not necessarily colour, but contrasts of colours.
Do you want to see the costume today?
Yeah.
So she's wearing a kind of standard PR get-up. Black silky dress, little Dolce & Gabbana, red, red, red. Nice touch.
Also, of course, she has a sort of higher position than Claudia did, so she needed to look more powerful.
Not all my hair.
So how's it work?
Well, first of all, they dyed my hair very dark, as you can see. And then basically, all my hair's quite long anyway, but they've got a hairpiece that they've very skillfully sort of wrapped around and to create this masterpiece. And of course, my makeup is much more full on than it was last year. So this is nothing like, obviously, Claudia, and this is nothing I'd normally wear, so it's really helpful because it makes me feel more in character, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's very dynamic, and that's who she is. So.
You feel pretty?
No, I feel like a lady.
Hi, I'm Naomi, and I play Caroline.
She was quite an interesting character because she had many briefs to answer to, really, because she had to look this gorgeous, attractive female. We had to believe that she might be attracted to Connor. I don't know, I'll move on.
Well, she's very classic. She's very classic. She knows what she likes. She's not over the top with accessories. She has a few pieces like this. Is something that was, I had the idea that it would be passed down from like her grandma or something like that.
She needed to look glamorous and slightly more upmarket to him.
Then we chose really classic colours, so I'm always seen in I always have white trousers on.
How do you feel about that?
Naomi did have this sort of quite clear idea of white trousers and white jeans, which actually worked very well.
It suits Caroline because it's empowering. I think it's more like you know exactly what you like. It's really hard to be so specific and make sure it's maximum impact when we see her, but I think you get the type of person she is just from looking at her, which I think is a success.
And is there anything you want to say to the Rex fans before we go on?
I'm sorry. I love Rex. I love Rex. Please don't send me hate mail.
Who's the best dressed person on Primeval?
Oh, I can't answer that. That's cruel. Everyone's best dressed for their own character.
Seriously though, who is the best dressed person?
Oh, go on then, Connor. He looks fantastic.
Cool, thank you very much.
Okay, pleasure. Bye.
It's funny, I get to use the samurai sword in episode 2. And when I saw this thing, because you know, they look great, you know, very dangerous things in anybody's hands, especially an actor's, but they look great. But I'm from Barhead, and there aren't very many samurai swordsmen from there, to the best of my knowledge. And also, I'm a professor. I'm supposed to be a scientist. I'm not supposed to look, you know, like a samurai swordsman. So I kind of thought that it's probably better off if I'm just not very good at it.
Was it fun?
Yeah, of course it's fun. I mean, how can you not have fun with a samurai sword chopping up worms? I mean, what more fun can you have?
Hi. I was just preparing for the next scene where I have to use this Blazer 308 tactical rifle. It has a range of about 2.5 miles, I'm told, 4,000 meters. Stephen's preferred weapon of choice when it comes to hunting the raptors in episode 1, because the tranquilizer gun's pretty rubbish, because he believes that they're too much of a threat simply just to put to sleep. It's a hell of a heavy gun to carry around, though, so we have a rubber one too. I prefer myself, for obvious reasons, but isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty?
I'll let you get back to it.
Thanks, mate.
So my weapon of choice is JCB. Do you want to see inside my JCB? It's got 2 levers here. One is an extension of the arm, extends the arm and controls the bucket. And this one rotates the JCB, and the tiger finds us. Originally he was going to get on the arm, but he's circling the JCB now. And I'm just lashing out and trying to swipe it and trying to get it, whilst Cutter is down a hole.
I think it looks like it was made for her, actually. Yeah, I'm sure the world of JCB drivers would love Hannah Spearritt driving their JCB.
Cool. Obviously, the JCB is a great weapon, but sometimes during the show you need something slightly faster.
This is a ball. Right? Yeah, okay. Thank you. This is a stick. This is a ball on a stick. Understand? Maybe I'll let someone else explain.
Balls and sticks. We use these to give us good lighting and positional reference for our creatures in the location footage. Meet the stick of the sticks and balls. What we use these for is to find out where the floor plane is that our creatures are standing on. They're colour coded to match with the CG versions that we have in our computers here at Framestore. They're red, white, blue, yellow, and all 3 sticks are the same, so we can work out where the level is on all of them. The ball of the sticks and balls, which has 2 sides to it. The grey side is to find out where the general lighting direction is. You can see, so on set, if there's a shadow or anything like that, we can match it with the grey version again we've got in the computer. And the flip side, which you can see Andrew reflected in at the moment, gives us, again, a reflection similar to what you're seeing now, to show from the camera's point of view where all the lights and everything were in respect to the actors, so we can light our creatures in the same way. And we also take a photograph as well, a high dynamic range photograph, which we match the disc to match the lighting.
Hey, stand by for a take, please.
And that was a quick explanation of sticks and balls.
Hi. I would personally like to thank Impossible Pictures for being so kind to the cast this year and sending us all on holiday to Fuerteventura, which, if you don't know, it's just next to Lanzarote. Lovely this time of year. Okay, technically it's not really a holiday, we have to do some filming or something while we're out there, but hey, crack open the Factor 50. Sunbathing, here I come.
Factor 50?
Yeah. I've got pale skin.
One of the sequences that we wanted to do on Fuerteventura was for episode 4, which is the mer creature episode. So essentially we wanted to go the other side of the anomaly into the future.
It's going to be very difficult out there because we're filming on a petrified beach, which is literally a mixture of magma, lava and sand, which is just kind of frozen in time. It's so cool, but it's really difficult to film on. But you know what? I don't care because we're doing the future. How cool is that?
It's probably the maddest location I've ever been to. We're surrounded by nothing. It's pretty amazing, actually. Have a look. Welcome to the future.
So this is your caravan, the caravan of love, which is right on the edge of the cliff. Very safe. Oh, look at that. First tentacles provided. Aircon unit. Look at that. It's a beauty. And girlfriend.
Waiting for you.
Already in there. Where are we going now?
Good morning. We are going to set.
So what we're doing, Andrew, is we're going to bring you out of the sea and we're going to shoot that down there. Your journey continues up down that path there. Cacophony of mer creatures screaming.
Travelling to Fuerteventura was very funny because seeing a whole film crew on the move is like watching a big school trip.
Well, it's not the Bentley Centre in Kingston, I'll give you that.
Welcome to my rock. Obviously working on this sort of terrain is really rough on everybody.
Safety-wise, always a challenge. We had to make sure that Andrew Lee Potts was hooked up so he didn't fall off the ledge, and also Hannah was down below. Challenge for the actors who were hanging off ledges and being battered by the wind and the spray from the sea. But they worked a treat for us because that end sequence really says something about the two characters and the relationship between the characters. I think it'd be wonderful.
Yeah, having the stunt guys holding my legs and taking a lot of Hannah's weight in my arms, I kind of felt a little bit stretched, and I've probably been in more comfortable situations, but no, it was absolutely awesome to even be given the opportunity to play such a dramatic scene in Primeval.
Just a little bit more! Woo! We'll break for lunch.
Yeah, the game's playing with bread for lunch, yeah! Well done, baby.
Well done, you.
Gotcha!
The Canaries look extraordinary. I mean, they're perfect for being, 20, 30 million years ago. But filming out there was good, except being continually soaked all the time before a take. But thankfully, they should dry off quickly there because it's sunny.
Oh, it's so glamorous, isn't it?
Oh, miserable.
It's been a long day. But a good day. So it's been a good bonding experience in Primeval.
You know what? We do it because we do it. We do it because we were born to win, all of us.
Yeah?
There's not one loser on this set.
When one of the episodes is a saber-toothed tiger, and it chases me all over our house. And I wasn't sure how they were going to be able to achieve that, really, because I thought, how big a house do you need to be able to fit a saber-toothed tiger in it? But I had a great day with Roger Tooley, who's the Steadicam operator on episodes 1, 3, and 4, who's so, fantastic at his job, so enthusiastic in the way that he does it, and both of them were working so closely together for the whole day. That was one of the best days filming.
The Steadicam is basically very heavy, but you do get used to it, and we've been using it a lot every day. I think it puts the weight mainly on the legs. I've got very strong legs, and the rest of my body is really weak, but it's good. We're having a laugh, really.
We've thrown Cutter around the house.
Yeah.
We've literally had him bouncing off furniture. We've smashed him through doors. We've thrown him around every single room in this house. And because we're not quite finished, we're about to throw him off the edge of there.
They were talking about having somebody do it for me, but I don't like to do things like that. I prefer to do it myself. He's actually there to do the speaking bits for me. Actually, I'm going to do the jumping bits for him.
When filming Primeval, there is a lot of pictures taken of the actors.
There are a lot of
pictures. There is a lot of pictures. When filming Primeval, there's pictures taken of the actors. When filming Primeval, there's pictures taken of the actors all day long.
Enough already.
Don't you just hate the paparazzi?
Andrew, over it, mate.
The reason I take continuity pictures is that I make sure then that everything looks continuous, because we shoot everything out of sequence, but when the editor cuts it together, it has to look continuous. So, for example, people's hair might grow and you need to take a picture so that 3 weeks later, when you come to finish off that scene, if their hair has grown, you can then compare it to the picture you just took. For my block, I probably would take, I don't know, 300 maybe, 300, something like that. It depends. If it's a very complicated sequence like a stunt, I'd take more pictures because you need to cover every element. But once you've established a day and you know what somebody is dressed, how they're dressed, then you obviously don't need to retake that picture, you just compare your picture. So it can vary, but maybe 300. Obviously, actors get quite bored. They feel like we're the, paparazzi. We're always photographing them. At the end of a sequence, it's like hold positions, and then costume will go in, makeup will go in, then I'll go in. So they stand there like that, looking terrified. So that's why you get some ridiculous photographs with people messing around, going like that, and doing their thing, because it is pretty boring to be photographed constantly.
Connor v. Cutter at pool. So probably one of the biggest challenges Cutter's had to face yet.
I'm gonna back the underdog.
It's gotta be me, right?
We all know who that is, don't we?
Oh, I missed the break. What was that?
2 stripes.
2 stripes down in the first shot?
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
It still hurts you, doesn't it?
Oh.
That's what's so funny, is it still hurts you.
Yeah. Didn't get that one, did you?
Always good.
I was actually being kind to you that day.
Oh, you think you're so clever like that. You're so happy with yourself, man.
Your face is more of a picture than mine.
See, pool, I played a lot when I was a kid and stuff like that, and I actually did a little bit of skateboarding, but I've played pool more often between then and now than I have skateboarding. So it must have been very sweet for you, Andrew, when I saw a skateboard in the middle of the arc and immediately kind of jumped on it and tried to kind of do a 360 turn at the table, and instead promptly fell in my ass.
Ben Miller's quite good on a skateboard.
No, he's not.
Thing is,
I wouldn't have that.
He's a skateboarding man in a suit.
It's a lie.
Now, don't let me ever catch you doing that again.
Now, after all the filming's done, sometimes we have to do a thing called ADR. And ADR stands for Additional Dialogue Recording. Now, the reason why sometimes we have to additionally record dialogue is that if we're on location doing a scene, suddenly maybe a plane flies over. You can't hear the dialogue, so you have to additionally record the dialogue on top of that. You see? Or, could be a number of reasons why you can't hear it. Somebody could be talking over there. Somebody could be randomly going crazy on the drums over there. It's all very technical, so I'll let someone else explain.
Cretaceous era theropod dinosaur. Genuine article. Raptor.
We're in the ADR studio, which can be really difficult because we work hard on location so the actors can feel the vibe and get the performance right. Now they have to redo it.
So what happens is the actor comes into the studio and revoices, emulates what they did on the sync recording, which is the location recording.
We've got a great team, but it is really difficult. So if an actor's running, they have to reproduce that running on the spot however they're going to do it.
That sounds really weird, doesn't it? Abby, Think about it as a giant computer game. You've got 2 lines on the screen, on the actual action that you can see on a big screen in front of you. And once this line that's moving hits this line that's stationary,
close the shutter!
That's when you speak, and you've got to try and do it in the same pace, the same tone, the same intonation as everything you did months ago. So it can get quite difficult.
Every TV drama has some kind of ADR, so it's a necessary part of the process, and some actors are better at it than others.
Raptor. I always hope we get one someday.
Yeah, good. It's good. Moving on. But of course, all the Primeval cast are brilliant at ADR, so.
Who's better?
I'd say Hannah's probably got a lead on everybody. She's revoicing Connor today, so Andrew Lee Potts. Andrew Lee Potts apparently is a good actor, but he spends too much time on the making of.
How cool is that?
It's quite funny to me how you can get so excited about a wee bit of plastic and why you would, I'm a grown man, for goodness sake, but actually the idea of having a doll of me, a wee action figure in the shops at Christmas, just makes me smile. I think it's great.
Can't help but be a bit excited that there is going to be a figure of yourself to put on the mantelpiece instead of the generic picture of your granny.
When we came up with the toy line, we approached Design Works to commission them to make all the handmade sculpts and to produce a line for us then to take it to the Far East so we can then model it and manufacture it.
One of the things that is amazing about the human face is that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of different variations of expression, subtle variations of expression. And one of the most important things for us to get a good lifelike sculpt is to get full turnaround photography. So that's a front view, 3/4 views, and profiles of a person.
When you move around, you simply pick yourself, put yourself down, same eye line, same height, everything.
A couple of you guys have really nice full teeth grins, which are, I have to say, almost impossible to do as an action figure.
Do you know what?
Before we go on, Abby's my favourite character. So
1-0.
The arm that I'm using here to simulate a physical sensation of touching the object that you see on screen. Until you touch it and move over it, and you'll actually feel a physical sensation. You getting it?
That's amazing.
Now,
you can feel the resistance of the creature's physical presence it's being. How much does this cost?
that arm is £18,000. The computer to run it is £5,000.
We got £18,000 in the budget? No? So where there's a bump there, you can see on the future predator's body, I can feel that with this little special magic pen.
As well as the turnarounds, what's really good to get is a shot from above the head so that we can see the shape of the cheekbones, and from down below so we can see the shape of the jaw. So
no, I don't understand. Could you show us, please? I
can demonstrate, yes. So that I could get the cheekbones.
Yeah.
And that for me so that I get the jawline. You want me to do the whole thing? So looking...
Bosh. Hero.
Yeah, hero.
Sex, loving it. Loving it. Yeah, I think it's great. Working for me, baby, work it.
Our our aim is to get our figures looking as natural as possible in a neutral pose.
Just trying to capture the character in a way, especially with the pose of the body. Just get a little bit of attitude in it and the expression on the face as well. It's just trying to capture the character.
Attention to detail, fantastic. That's great.
Are you impressed?
Really impressed.
He's a decorated sample that's typical of the sort of sample that we'd send for approval.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
And are you a fan of the show?
Huge fan. Yeah, loved it before we even were approached. So
I hope you like the figures. We spent a lot of time developing them, and we want to obviously make sure that you've got representations of all the things that you love about Primeval in little plastic form.
This series is even bigger and better than the last series. I mean, it was a high standard we set in the first one, but we knew to come back we had to just keep on going. And so there's more action, there's more creatures, there's more of Andrew. There's still, wow, that's lovely.
It's just more ambitious at every level. I mean, the series, has turned out astoundingly well from my point of view. As a writer, I was asking, Tim and Cameron and the whole crew to deliver bigger and better stunts, bigger and better effects, and that's what's happened. I think that the first series was fantastic. I think this is better. And
it's more confident, isn't it?
We're all very proud of the series.
Yeah.
And have you got any message for the fans?
Hope you enjoy it. And there's going to be more.
Yeah, there's going to be more. There's a long way to go on this story. There's a lot of things that we've been planning from the very beginning of this show that are going to come through in subsequent,
some really dark
in future series.
Coming.
Yeah,
is there any kind of tasters you can give?
Well, someone hasn't finished messing yet.
Yeah.
Someone comes back.
There is a key character who is going to come back, and if I say she, that'll probably give you a clue. And she's in no way finished yet with everybody.
And there's a he who comes back.
There is. There is.
Watch the space. It's
Yeah.
all going to kick off now.
Can I say goodbye from the producers?
Bye from the producers.
Enjoy it.
Have you got any message for the fans?
Yeah, just keep watching and tell us what you think. Tell us what you like, and tell us what you don't like, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
Thank you, Douglas. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is about your lot for the making of this year, Primeval Series 2. Thank you so much to the cast and crew for letting me stick the camera in the face for the past, 5 months? I couldn't have done it without all your help and patience. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the making of this year, but most of all, I hope you enjoyed Primeval. And that's it. Andrew Potts signing off. That was a bit cheesy. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, just straight up to camera, please. Everyone make sure you're not hiding any faces. Nice and happy. Perfect, thank you very much.
The actors don't chew through the... Oh!
You've got to suffer a little bit in this game. We should be all right. I've got new hips since.
Yeah, this is a small handgun. I probably couldn't keep it up for more than 2 minutes.
Get off my back, you know what I mean? Because Carl's on the track. Yeah?